Markets have just closed for the session of today, the 30th of December 2024, and the S&P 500 futures has plunged all the way down to 5951.25. But there are a lot of stocks that are on the move. We have NXU. NXU, for no apparent reason, it spiked, gained a huge 516%, and plunged, rebounded from the lows of around 0.2264 dollars on Friday the 20. That was where, yeah, it rebounded from those lows. We haven't seen any news behind this huge spike, but NXU might be a low float. Let's see. NFC stock float. Let's see. There's a good chance we are going to have a slow float. Let's see. It just occurred to me to do that, to have a look and see what the float is. The float is 14.22, 14.22. Okay, not exactly a low float stock, but in any case, it's run up this huge gain. There are no upper projections. There are no upper projections we have seen, but we can just have a look at its 4-hour chart. No upper projections here. Momentum is expected to remain strong up till Thursday, the second of January 2025. Yeah, it's supposed to expected to remain strong, but after that it will dissipate. But I think you would naturally expect that to be the case, given that it ran up this huge gain. So the algos are not exactly very conversant with the stock. So yeah, we're seeing the same as well. Weakness after some sessions, but without any, there's, you don't need to worry. You don't need to, naturally would expect that the stock will pull back. We'd expect that it will pull back given this amount of gain that it ran up. So without wasting much time, we have to just go on to the next one, WATT. WATT, let's see. This is its 1 hour chart. Let's see whether we can find the float for WATT. Is it important? Let's see. Is it important to find a float for of the stock? Yeah, quite a relatively small float, 9.87 million shares. WATT. Let's see whether we can find some news. Okay, there isn't any news, so we don't need to bother ourselves. So yeah, this is the post-market session, and it's quite active here. So momentum, just like NXU for the 1 hour chart, is indicating that strength will. Okay, this is the 1 hour chart, so it's expected to collapse. The momentum is not expected to remain intact beyond today. Okay, so on the 2 hour chart, it's expected to remain strong up till tomorrow. Yeah, we have downward projections here on the 2 hour chart, so 0.6146. The 3 hour chart, let's see. No upper projections as well. Momentum is expected to continue up till tomorrow, the 31st of January of December. Let's have a look at its 4 hour chart and see. On the 4 hour chart, we have same as well. Momentum is okay. For our chart, it's expected to remain intact up till Thursday, the 2nd of January. We haven't no downward projections, no upper projections. Let's have a look at its daily chart. Yeah, see the gain, this huge gain it ran up. what was it again? 500 and 554.32%. 554.32%. So broke through all of its resistances, including this bearish 200-day moving average. And yeah, momentum is on the weekly chart, on the daily chart. It's expected to remain intact up till Monday the 13th of January. So on the daily chart, momentum is expected to remain strong. That may or may not be the case. So, but all of its moving averages have all turned up. All of them have turned up. Apart from this 200-day moving average, it could turn up anytime soon. Could turn up anytime soon. This is a huge gain. It's definitely going to affect all the averages. The short and intermediate ones have just already been changed with this one gain that ran up within this day gain. It ran up in this one session alone. WATT, we don't have any news behind this rally. We don't have any upper projections, no downward projections, just 0.3101. It wasn't here. It's just a downward projection, in August. Well, can we see whether we can find any news? We might be able to find some news out here. And breakthrough stocks to watch: WATT, STM. Okay. The company pioneers wireless charging solutions for drone technology, is redefining power management. Okay, so then we have NXU here, specializing in energy storage and infrastructure for drone fleets. Okay, that's where they are. Both of them are drone-related stocks. Drone-related stock, NXU and WATT. And you and I know very well what's going on in the world today as it concerns drones. Interesting, really interesting. Yeah. So I think maybe there are stocks to watch. Maybe. Yeah. So let's look at HOLO. Yeah, HOLO stock microcloud. So let's see what the news is. HOLO stock. Let's see. Let's see, up 107% after the holographic technology services company said it has developed a fast adiabatic driving protocol for coherent control of two heavy hole spin quad bits in a double quantum dot system. Okay, so yeah, that's what we are facing. So I think Holostock is the company is a quantum stock. Yeah, it has to be, I believe. Yeah. So market participants have been waiting for this Holostock. They've been waiting for this. They've been waiting for this. The days of the highly volatile moves we used to see. Are they back again? Are they back again? We saw it. Spike from the lows of 30, 30.58 and all the way towards 554.14. I think this has to be a stock split or something like that. But yeah, it's known the stock has that history of volatility. Even of late as well, we've seen it spike from 574 to 13.73. Yeah. So no upper projections on this daily chart. Let's have a look at its 4-hour chart. We might be able to find some projections. We don't have any, but momentum is expected to remain strong up till, or rather, yeah, remain strong up till uh, 2nd of January. The 2nd of January, or rather, wane slightly. I think wane slightly by by that same day as well too. Then there's a downward projection we have here of 1.57 $1.57. Okay. Mm-mm. I'm looking for the 3 hour chart, not, yeah, downward projection of $1.5. $1.5. Momentum's expected to remain strong, but expected to fizzle out. 1 hour chart. Let's see. Nothing here, but we have to try out the minute charts and see. We have downward projections here. We have 5.24, 5.3, 4.75, 4.36. And while we're at it, we're trying to have a look at the broader market, see what's going on with the S&P futures. Okay, so this is a 5 minute chart. Let's look at the 30-minute chart and see whether we have no proper projections. But here we have something here. We have something here. The 10-period moving average is serving as a primary demand line, so expect the stock to maybe rebound again. Expect it to rebound. The algos are not doing that. The algos are not projecting, are not validating the the presence, the influence of this temporary moving average. It's not really validating it. It's just saying that it's going to weaken. Momentum is going to weaken. I mean, it doesn't mean that it's not going to rebound. The rebound could be there, but momentum may not be as high as it was earlier on. So yeah, holo stock on the move today. So let's have a look at INTZ and INTZ intrusion. Let's see intrusion stock. Intrusion. We told you we are. It's definitely a stock to watch. Let's see. We told you that last Friday, and it's easy and see. Let's see. We can equally find out what the float is for INTZ. Intrusion hits a 52-week high of 5.41 amid market fluctuations. Okay, in recent news, Intrusion has reported a series of developments. The company has announced an extension of its warrant exercise inducement program to December 27th. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Yeah, in a market that has seen its fair share of volatility, INTZ has managed to reach a 52-week high, touching 5.41 with an impressive weekly run of over 500%. Yeah, that's what we are looking at now. INTZ, let's see, not not giving us anything. Not Let's see what the float is for INTZ. Yeah, 7.96 million shares. So amongst other things, INTZ is a low float. It's a low float stock. It's a low float stock. It's a low float stock. So Aha, we have upper projections here. We have okay, let's see. We can't get it for some reason. I've not been able to get this. Okay, 6.66 point. I think this might be close to $7. This is on its 30-minute chart. But there's also a downward projection of 4.89. 4.89. Okay, we have to come all the way down to the. See anything happening on the 45 minutes? Let's see. Okay, let's come down to the hourly charts. Okay, momentum is expected to begin to weaken. It does not mean that the stock wouldn't continue to do well. So the 1 hour chart, the 10-period moving average is equally serving as a primary demand line. It's equally serving as a primary demand line as well. Whenever it comes there, moment strength is seen. Strength is seen and drives up, leads to high prices. Okay, so we have an upper projection here of $6 and some fraction, approximately maybe I would say maybe roughly six maybe $6.9 or thereabout, or approximately $7. But there is also there's also a downward projection of 0.4014. What are the odds that that can happen? So this is the 2 hour chart. Let's have a look at its 3 hour chart and see what we have for INTZ. There are no downward projections. The 3 hour charts, all the moving averages are sloping bullishly upwards. There's also that downward projection of $0.487. Momentum is on the 3 hour chart is expected to momentum is expected to weaken. Of course, relative to what it has done before. This is that's why we're looking at declining momentum. That's why the stock has run up 500%. I think the last 1 month. So if you compare that to what it's printing these days, then it's nothing. That's why momentum is not expected to continue like it has been doing so. Let's see. Let's see what we have. It seems the 10-period moving average might be serving as a primary demand line as well on this 4 hour chart, but you can see the angle of attack is a very steep one, very very steep. Momentum, just as in the other hourly charts, is not expected to remain as it was all the way back. It was on the rise as of Friday, as it was on the rise as of last week. Not expected to be like that anymore. So let's have a look at it. There's no upper projections, but we might be able to calculate a very small one. But let's have a look at its daily chart. Daily chart now. So it has broken through all of its moving averages. The 200 moving average, I think, may have started to slope blushly upwards, but it's not that visible. But all the other moving averages are looking up, and we don't have any upper projection there. We don't have any. Momentum, okay, on the daily chart is expected to remain strong up till Monday, the 13th of January. Yeah, up till Monday, the 13th of January. So, I mean, can we try and see whether we can compute a projection here? We have 0.5898, 0.5898 minus this 0.3650. We have 20,422. multiply that by a highly ambitious Fibonacci projection of 3.618, multiplied by 0.2242, we have 0.811, and we add that to the current price of plus 5.68. We have 6.49. This is pretty much in line with what we saw in the daily chart. So 6.49, it will be somewhere just nothing. I mean, it's the sort of thing that can happen like right now. 6.49 somewhere around here. But that's because we're using fractional values. And that's just more. It's just a validation of what we've already seen on the stock. So yes, it's a stock to watch. INTZ, the stock to watch. Yeah, let's move on to RVSN. RVSN. Yeah, huge print as well, huge spike. Let's see. Momentum's expected to remain strong as well, just as in INTZ remains for Rail Vision. It's expected to remain strong up till Monday, the 13th of January. I believe that's 2 weeks from today. Yeah, let's see whether we can find any news for RVSN. Do we need to bother? Maybe not. There are no upper projections. Let's see. Let's look at the 2-hour chart and see where we can find anything there. Okay, there's a projection there, but it has just met it. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. The projections there. There's a downward projection of 1.07. Okay, let's quickly move on to the next one. CTM. CTM. Let's come all the way back to its daily chart and see what we have there. So it's showing a lot of strength within a longer term bearish bullish trend. I think you can see all of its moving averages are sloping bullishly upwards. The 200-day moving average is equally doing so. So momentum is expected to also remain strong, remain strong up till Friday the 9th, Friday the 10th of January. Yeah. So the 10-period moving average is also serving as a primary demand line as well for CTM stock. Let's see whether we can find any news for CTM. Close with a gain of 81.69%. Has to be one of the most active with 58.664 million shares. Okay, no news, no fresh news. There's some filings there, but yeah. Let's see. We're just checking up on the markets and see what's going on there. So let's look at FFIE. FFIE is gained 78.41%. What's the news? Let's see. Let's see whether we can find. Nothing concerning FFIE here. Okay, let's see. Okay, Friday future shares were up more than 25% pre-bell after the company said the first delivery of its FF91 2.0 futurist alliance electric vehicle is slated for January to an entrepreneur. Okay, so that's what's behind this huge. That's what's behind the spike. Mhm. And you know, upper projections we have on this daily chart. The upper projection there has actually blown through it. We have 200 day moving average at $8.56. That will be a resistance. Let's have a look at its hourly chart and see. Yeah, you can see here the 1 hour chart. The 10-day moving average is constantly serving as a primary demand line. Momentum is expected to wane from tomorrow, the 31st of January. This is obviously on the 1 hour chart. Let's get a 2 hour chart. Okay, let's have a look at the 3 hour chart. We have a downward projection of $1.93 on the 3 hour chart. Let's look at the 4 hour chart for FFIE. No upper projections, but momentum is expected to remain strong up till Thursday. Yeah, so once again, let's just quickly recap WATT. Yeah, and these two companies, WATT and NXU, they are all involved in battery, in drone energy, remote charging for drones, That's that will be really fascinating. That will be really fascinating. Yeah. So I guess that's why the markets are watching them. And INTZ indeed is, I think, is quantum stock or something like that. And then HOLO stock. HOLO stock is definitely a quantum stock. Yeah. Yeah. So see what you make of all of these stocks, and thank you very much for watching this video.